Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Bianca Garcia, and this is
Remy Hargett, and this is
Renee Boyle.
And the name of our dish is RGB Chicken Tortilla Soup.
And the name of our team is The Food Factor, and we make you scared of fatty foods.
Ooh.
Now we'll begin with the Myplate of our dish. Beginning with protein, we have chicken and beans. For girls between the ages of 14 and 18, like me and Bianca, we need 5 ounces a day. And for boys between the ages of 14 and 18, like Remy, he needs 6.5 ounces. For vegetables, we had green onions, jalapenos, and cilantro. For girls, you need 2.5 cups, and for boys, you need 3 cups. For fruits, we had tomatoes, and girls need 1.5 cups, and boys need 2 cups. For dairy, we had cheese, which boys and girls both need 3 cups a day. For grains, we had tortillas. And for girls, you need 6 ounces recommended, but a minimum a day is 3 ounces. And for boys between the ages of 14 and 18 is 8 ounces recommended with a minimum of 4 ounces. For the substitutions in our dish, for the substitutions, we could have gone with a bison or a duck meat. That's actually some of the healthiest meats you can eat instead of the chicken. And for alterations, we could have gone with a leaner meat. Or for the cheese, for example, we could have gone with a low fat or a lactose intolerant, just in case someone is lactose. They can actually have the cheese on top. And we could have also gone with all organic fruits and vegetables. Now I'll pass it on to Bianca Garcia for the nutritional knowledge of our dish.
Thank you, Renee. The nutrients in our dish goes as follows. For our main ingredient, we had tortillas. Tortillas provide our body with carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are beneficial to our bodies as they help us absorb other nutrients and supply energy to different parts of the body. Next, we had beans and chicken. Beans and chicken provide us with protein. Protein is beneficial to our body as they form antibodies to fight infection and build and repair all body tissue. Next, we had cheese, which provides our body with calcium. Calcium benefits our body as it helps us build strong bones and teeth and helps our muscles contract and relax normally and delays fatigue. And last but not least, we had, tomato and jalapenos. Tomatoes and jalapenos provide our body with vitamin C. Vitamin C is beneficial to our body as it helps heal wounds and promotes iron absorption. Now I'll pass it on to Remy Hargett with the food preparation and food safety of our dish.
Thank you, Bianca. So we began by collaborating as a group and deciding to make this RGB chicken tortilla soup. Then we first put 1.5 cups of chicken broth on to boil. Then we added diced onion, tomatoes, and jalapenos and let that simmer for close to 5 minutes. After that, we added 1/2 cup of pinto beans and let that simmer for 10 minutes. Aside from that, we pan-fried 1 chicken tenderloin, once thoroughly cooked and chopped it up and added it to the soup. Lastly, we sliced our tortilla and put that in the soup and let that simmer for just a short time to absorb a lot of the flavor from the chicken broth. Lastly, we garnished our dish with just a little green onion and cilantro to give it a freshness and flavor. For the food safety of our dish, first of all, we made sure to have our hair tucked back in hairnets and we wore appropriate clothing for a cooking environment. We also made sure to keep our hands clean before cooking, and before touching any food, we washed down our entire area. Throughout our preparation, we kept our meats separate from our vegetables and our other ingredients and used 2 different cutting boards for our ingredients. Once plated, we cleaned our dishes, hands, and work area one last time. I will now hand it back to Renee for the math of our dish.
Thank you, Remy. For the math of our dish, we have tortillas. For the ingredients, in store it was $2.88 for a package of 10 tortillas, and because we only used 1, the measurement was 28 cents. And so that was also the total for the ingredient was $2.88 and per measurement 28 cents. And then per serving, this we fed 1 serving, so we decided to go as well for the serving 28 cents. Do the judges have any questions?